Hello, my name is Sean Herlihy, and my argument is that the preservation of culture through time, the development of shared cultural horizons, and the completion of cultural exchange are at stake when defining art from non-art, and even when distinguishing good art from bad art. This is because of the relationship between art and the formation and retention of elements of culture and society. This is exemplified in the A Cultural Studies Approach lecture video, where Dr. Callahan describes how artwork played a role in the promotion of manifest destiny as a concept, as well as its role of improving morale in American society during the Great Depression. If the United States government had used its institutional authority to hypothetically promote other artworks as good or important, they could have completely altered the social organization and shared cultural horizons of American society at the time, or at least changed the way we understand 19th century America from a historical perspective. The classification of art as good or bad and art from non-art can largely be traced back to the initial formation of art galleries for the purpose of social uplift. The determination of what art was selected for galleries determined what the less educated people were socially uplifted upon, as these galleries were the arbiters of fine art and national identity, as described by Dr. Callahan in History of Display Part 2, where she also outlines the intensification of competition and judgment of art during the 18th century art markets and exhibitions. The determinations of these institutions, like the examples of 19th and 20th century America, greatly affected the society at the time, as well as our capacity to study it historically. Another factor at stake is the sharing of culture through art. In the Art, Ethnicity, and Identity section of her book, Culture on Display, Bella Dix outlines the usage of ethnic artwork to understand foreign cultures from a Western perspective, as the art is read as an ethnographic document, as she puts it. Therefore, depending on what art is excluded or included, the cultural elements they interpret may also be left out, leaving a gap in understanding between two cultures. Therefore, it can be argued that the distinguishment of art and non-art can directly, indirectly, significantly affect the way we view culture historically, the way culture is formed and shared in its current time, and how it's shared from culture to culture.